Yes, my name is Harry Ross. My rank is, I was a second-class sonaman. I always wanted submarine service. And after I failed college, I decided it was time for me to go into the service. And I shopped around, and I had gone to Charleston. I think it was Charleston Shipyard in Charleston, Massachusetts. They had a submarine reserve group. I went in there and signed up to join a reserve organization. And I'll come back to that because my recruiter was a first-class engineman by the name of Dunneman. I stayed in the reserves. I went through submarine school in New London, Connecticut. The biggest changes going in was taking direction, constantly taking direction. There's that saying about power corrupts, and you give somebody a little bit of power and they can yank your chain. That was the biggest thing to get used to. I passed that as an E1 without even going to boot camp. I passed sub school, went back to my reserve unit in Charlestown, and then about 6 months after that, thereabouts, I went to A school, which was sonar school, down in Key West, Florida. I went through 9 months of sonar school, but it was submarine sonar school, which is a little bit different from surface Navy, but it was in the same location. After I passed that, while I was in Key West, Florida, for whatever reason, they forgot about me, and they never did send me to boot camp. Because I'd already gone through sub school, already gone through A school. I got out of A school as an E3. You know, you're supposed to be an E1 in boot camp. So I never learned how to tie knots or whatever the hell they teach you. Because I had learned it in and about through sub school and A school. And so I never did go to boot camp. And I gotta tell you, I didn't miss it. But that was, I was hoping that was the way it was going. But the only reason I wanted to join the Navy was for submarine duty. And that was one sure way of getting in, was going through a submarine reserve group, and that avenue I took, graduating sub school. If I didn't go to sub school right away, I would have had to have gone to boot camp. So I circumvented that and went to sub school, then A school, then shipped over and did 4 years active duty. I then had a 30-day leave, froze my buns off up in Massachusetts after going through 9 months of wonderful weather, and reported to the USS Bang